Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready. And off we go from Nashville. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. 26-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. We'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. At the 27-yard line.
DC, ready?
Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amari Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
First carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Ward. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried to run through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. Ready?
Here's Pollard again. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting the tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the open drive. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They go play action with Ward. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now Ward. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Throwing is Ward. There's a diving catch right side. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 11.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
Hey, go!
They'll run with Pollard. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll go down as his drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They work now on 2nd and 9.
At the 60.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, ready.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
At the 60. At the 60.
Ward. And that is incomplete. And a pressure here on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
They had a chance there to really build a nice early lead, go up a couple of scores, but he doesn't hit that one quite right, and it winds up an empty possession.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor, maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him, but whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Henry running right. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Jackson now. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Derrick Henry denied here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the fourth as well as they start out 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Ready, set. Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Bronco 80. Ready.
Here's Ward. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing now, Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
60 by 6, 60 by.
To throw is Ward. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I would put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Let's go. Viking 18.
On play action, Ward. He's got the open man. It's Eilmanner. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Alec Eilmanner, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sly on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Jackson to throw. Going for Bateman. He's got him on the out route. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's good.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
A handoff, running left, Henry. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And he is caught. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and it curls back inside for the completion.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. Then all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 36 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. To the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready, break! Ready!
Hand off to Spears. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A loss of a yard.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Hawk 7. 70. Hawks. Cougar 19.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. To throw, here's Ward. Complete. Jefferson the target. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be second and a couple. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 24 now, here's second down and 2.
Here we go. Strike. 70 Timberwolves.
Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, second and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. A lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
I gotta stop it like that and calm down. And then I gotta reset my computer.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
70, 70.
Pollard going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Touchdown! Tyjae Spears as the first half is winding down. And the Titans would extend their lead here just before halftime. And his drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
An extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now 21-7. 21. Ravens 7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Over the middle, he's going to find Eiermanner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
18. Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Titans. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Slide for the PAT.
I gotta be a top 2 guy like 7. There you go.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Titans 28, Ravens 10. Joey Slye to kick off.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Now a second and 10. Jackson. They set up the screen for Henry. Unable to corral
fights through. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
Don't worry.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mark Andrews, 41 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Ravens 17.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? Right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's second and 10.
Ready? 68.
Ward now working out of the gun. A short throw taken in by Conklin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Third down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Third and short, and they decided not to run for it. And he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
Here we go. Check smash. Check smash. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now Ward. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Ward again. He finds his man, Pollard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a third and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Throwing is Ward. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Spears. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
70 Lions. Ready.
On the jet sweep, here comes Jefferson. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. No one left in the backfield as they send a man left. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1.
Ready.
Now they send a running back in motion right. Now Ward, 3rd and goal. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakakwo there to make the grab. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and added another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Shoves him away. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
Now Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 12.
Jackson now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 25 yards that time. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is really...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Well, now how about this return? And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig alert, rig alert.
Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete to DK. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Here we go, set.
They'll throw again, Ward. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 in the first. You're not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw is Ward. That is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Gallo Manor, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
42. Ravens 24. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Following the fumble recovery. Ward. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
In motion, the tight end.
Ready?
Throwing now, Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it, as he gets wiped out on that one.
It's third and
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Ward. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good for Baltimore. First down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Jackson going to keep it. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson going to run. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Brings up second and goal.
Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a sack for a loss of 4, and that brings up third down and goal. Operating from the gun. Jackson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example of that. Obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Viking 18. Check smash. Check smash. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here's Ward. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
To throw, here's Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. An audible here to get a new look. They'll run forward with Pollard. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
16-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Hurt. Cowboy. 19 tight. 19 tight.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Out of the gun, Ward. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Second and a yard at the 25-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. From the gun, Ward. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Ward from the gun on 3rd down. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
interception. Here's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 28 yards. And the Ravens take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Ravens 31.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Titans are going to recover the football. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Working out of the gun here, Ward. Oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
On the double.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chimere Dike, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans have opened up a 3-score lead as they pull away here in the 4th. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
48. Ravens 31. Joey Slye to kick off for Tennessee.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lasted one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
That's good. Florida Titans. First down.
Ward now working out of the gun. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Credit that sack to Travis Jones. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing is Ward. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action, Ward. He'll try and do this himself. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Smash. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. 79 Broncos. Go.
Going for it, here's Ward. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I think you'd have to label this an upset. Yes, they were at home, but still an upset. They got the job done.
Yeah, even being at home was not enough for people to think they were going to pull this one off. But give them credit for playing not just a smart football game, but one where they were going to be physical about the whole thing. They put up their fists and said, let's fight, and showed their crowd that they were into this one.
Then that's the thing. The crowd responded. They were really good in this game.
Yeah, they were not going to be pushed around. They were not going to be intimidated. They refused to back down and came away with a victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is my presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.